Welcome to YouTube channel, Dr. Ved channel, and to the lecture on tuberculosis part 2. In this video, we will discuss pathogenesis, clinical signs, zoonosis, and necropsy findings of tuberculosis. First, we will understand mechanism to develop infection. The cell wall of mycobacteria is constituted by 40% of lipid, which is of 3 halose, 6 dimycolate, and sulfase containing glycolipids. Dear friends, to understand the mechanism to develop infection, understand few terms. One term is phagosome and another term is phagolysosomal fusion. First, we understand what is phagosome. The phagosome is in that there is a vesicle formation around a particle or a bacteria in cytoplasm engulfed by a phagocyte. So when phagocytose any particle or bacteria, it form a vesicle around this bacteria. That is the phagosome. The second process is phagolysosomal fusion. It is a cytoplasmic body formed by fusion of phagosomes, which a lysosome in process that occurs during phagocytosis. So after formation of this phagosome, there is a formation of a fusion of phagosomes, many vesicles. That is called as phagolysosomal fusion. And after fusion, there is a killing of the bacteria or digestion of the bacteria in the phagocyte. We have understood one phagosome, formation of vesicle. Second, we have understood phagolysosomal fusion, fusion of vesicle, digestion of bacteria by the phagocyte, and killing of the bacteria. That is a process. But here, how this tuberculosis organism survive? The mechanism is virulent tubercle bacilli destroys the phagosome. That means these tubercle bacilli don't allow formation of this phagosome vesicle. They will destroy it and also causes failure of phagolysosomal fusion. Also, it fails this formation of fusion, and that is the reason for survival of mycobacteria within the phagocytic cells. This is how the mycobacteria are not killed by phagocytes. This is the reason, and they survive it. Inhibition of this phagolysosome fusion represents a many survival strategy for number of intracellular bacteria. There are several bacteria which remain intracellular inside the body of the cell, but antibiotic drug cannot reach inside the cell, nor they are phagocytose these things. And these bacteria are Mycobacterium tuberculosis, brucellosis, and Listeria monocytogenes. So this is the peculiarity of organism that God has made for survival of these three bacteria. We will understand here part of pathogenesis. The process is primary tubercle complex or Ghon's focus. How it forms first the primary tubercle complex, a focus of infection in the body. Let us understand. The mycobacteria which gain entry into the host animal by inhalation through respiration get lodged in the alveolar surface of the lung and its bronchial and thoracic lymph nodes. So after inhalation, the bacteria goes to bronchial and thoracic lymph node. The mycobacterium which gain entry by ingestion reaches to digestive tract and that get lodged into pharyngeal and mesenteric lymph node. So these bacteria are first drained by regional lymph nodes. Now, within these lymph nodes, the mycobacteria undergoes multiplication and develop small tubercles. So in this lymph nodes, there is multiplication and development of small nodule called a tubercle. Hmm. The focus of such infection, tubercle, in the lymph node is primary complex of infection or Ghon's focus. So this tubercle become a primary source of spread of disease in the body. This is the store of the infection in the body. It is called as Ghon's focus. Ghon is a Austrian pathologist. We have seen formation of nodule tubercle in the lymph node, in the draining lymph nodes. From this lymph node, the bacteria reaches the blood circulation. Now there is entry into the blood and spread to other body cavities and mainly due to drop in immune response. As a result, the bacteria overcome the killing effect by host immune mechanism. See, we have already seen that phagosome and polylysosomal fusion and other things we have seen. And this mycobacteria causes infiltration and necrosis of the neutrophils. Even these mycobacteria kills the neutrophils also. Now, together with this mycobacteria, the dead immune cells, these are surrounded by multi-epithelioid cell layer, a big cell with many nucleus, epithelioid cell, which is called as Langerhans giant cell. It is a giant cell, a big cell with multi-nucleus at the periphery, and it forms a granulomatous tissue. And further, this is surrounded by lymphocyte and fibrous connective tissue. Again, the God protects this organism. It is surrounded by fibrous connective tissue. The antibiotic or bacosides cannot reach in this bunker, and this is how the tubercles are protected and distributing the body. Welcome to YouTube channel, Dr. Ved channel, and to the lecture on tuberculosis part 2. In this video, we will discuss pathogenesis, clinical signs, zoonosis, and necropsy findings of tuberculosis. We have seen the generalized symptoms. Now, specific symptoms for particular organ wise are like this. First, we see respiratory form. Here, there is silent or paroxysmal cough, a severe attack of coughing, generally occur during early morning and chilled weather. Chronic cough is a characteristic of disease and it is due to bronchial pneumonia. There is rapid respiration with dyspnea revealed by auscultation and percussion of the chest due to enlargement of bronchial lymph node, which causes a pressure on the airways, obstruction of the airways. There is squawking crackles. Crackles are nothing but the rills when the air move inside the pipe and exhaled outside the pipe. Because of the narrowing of this bronchiole, there is a sound. It is called as rills and are audible over quadral lobes. Enlargement of retropharyngeal lymph node causes dysphagia, difficulty in eating, again because of the pressure of the lymph node, and noisy breathing due to pharyngeal obstruction. Reproductive form of tuberculosis, if there is metritis and inflammation of placenta, this leads to a severe economic loss to the owner. It causes infertility, abortion, and failure in conception. We have seen the symptoms in cattle, now symptoms in sheep and goats, there is bronchopneumonia and terminal dyspnea. Intestinal ulceration with diarrhea, which is rare in cattle. There is enlarged lymph node of alimentary tract. In cattle, mostly the pulmonary form exists. In sheep and goat, mostly the intestinal form exists. In pigs, the tuberculous lesion is a cervical lymph node. In horses, there is painful cervical osteomyelitis, which causes a pain in the neck, stiffness of neck, and animal find difficulty in bending the neck. That's why there is difficulty of eating in horses. And tuberculosis is an important genetic disease. There is an increased incidence with increased spread from animal to man. Mycobacterium bovis is responsible for 5 to 10% of human tuberculosis. This is alarming situation. Children getting infected via drinking of infected breast milk or infected milk, cow milk, buffalo milk, etc. Necropsy findings in cattle, sheep, and goat. The Mycobacterium form granulomatous lesion in bronchial, retropharyngeal, and mediastinal lymph. We know that the primary focus of infection in animal is the tubercle into the lymph nodes. Form an enlarged pharyngeal lymph node, swelling in the dorsum of the pharynx is observed. TB nodule present in pleura and peritoneum, especially body cavities, surfaces. Enlargement of supramammary lymph node, tuberculous lymphomatosis. Miliary abscesses in lungs. The word miliary come from millet, a small badra like. So very small abscesses distributed all over the lung. Miliary abscess. Tuberculosis lesions are covered with fibrous capsule, nodule, granulomatous. In this fibrous capsule nodule, the pus is characteristic, a creamy, just like a cream, and it is just like a cheese or casein. It is called as caseation. Lesion in placenta with chronic purulent material, and this tuberculosis also produce orchitis. The disease is chronic, produce chronic lesions, a discrete separated, many nodules, thick yellow to orange caseous material inside the nodule, followed by deposition of calcium granules, calcification, and covered by a thick fibrous capsule. This is called as tubercle, which is a characteristic of the tuberculosis. In pigs, enlarged miliary tuberculosis located lies in tonsils, submaxillary, cervical, hepatic, bronchial, mediastinal, mesenteric lymph node with white caseous calcified material surrounded by a strong fibrous capsule, similar as that of cattle. In horse, the TB lesions in the intestinal wall, mesenteric lymph node, and spleen. The cut surface of lymph node appear fleshy and resemble neoplastic tissue. There is a mineralization, calcification, and tissue necrosis is noticed. So the lesions are in cattle, sheep, and goat, horse are almost a tubercle with a caseous material and calcification, and it is a big cancerous like granulomatous growth. You have observed Dr. Wade videos, requested to share to other friends, requested to subscribe, and thank you very much for observing this video. Thanks.